Running a movie review channel, it's obvious I like movies, so of course I resonated a lot with I Like Movies, a Canadian dramedy that got a pretty small release. It apparently had a limited theatrical run in late 2024, and now it's on Amazon Prime, which is how I even heard of it. And it plays in the vein of a coming-of-age movie, but I felt it even had a lot of dark comedy elements to it. Because the whole premise is centered around a socially inept high schooler whose whole personality centers around the movies, and he really wants to go to film school, specifically NYU, but he's also this narcissist who doesn't have a lot of friends, and while he's an outcast, he also thinks he's better than everyone else, mainly due to him living in his own bubble. And a lot of this is about him struggling to come to terms with reality as he starts to wrap up this phase of his life. I mean, I've been down this road where movies were nothing but my entire personality for a period of time, so I relate to some of this character Lawrence's struggles here. Now, I mean, he has a very extreme personality, and he can be very unlikable for some of the things he says, like the way he treats his one friend when they start going down different paths, and it resulted in me cringing hard at some of his interactions due to his lack of tact or unfiltered thought process, and a lot of people will probably feel the same way when watching this. There's a much more likable character in his boss at the video store he works. I'm not familiar with the actress Romina Diugo, but she gives a very compelling performance as she tries to talk some sense into him, but she's also not our main character. And with our actual protagonist having some traits that one would find grating, that might be a turnoff for some people, but I think it's made up for with how close to reality it can be, allowing it to connect on an emotional level. Like, this hits the nail on the head in presenting people who are trying to break into the film space, especially when they run into some of its most unfortunate realities. But there are also plenty of laughs here as well, especially Lawrence's disconnect from the rest of the world, like in one scene where a casual movie-going couple is looking for a comedy and he recommends an incredibly messed up dark comedy. There are some niche references for longtime film fans, usually in a pretty jokey manner, but with it also taking place in the early 2000s, it also references other awful trends in the industry that come up so many years later, serving as an interesting parallel. So it's definitely a movie lover's movie, but I think with its laughs and strong performances, there's still an appeal that general audiences can appreciate. And overall, it's not just a coming-of-age movie that hits close to home, but also a true hidden gem.